die. In Jesus' name we rise and realize that God is with us to change our wicked little lives. So, if you don't know, I make music. That's my main thing. That's what I enjoy right now. Once the music thing is done, it will be done. But right now, music is the main thing. And I really enjoy writing. I enjoy making rap music and hip hop music, poetry. I enjoy trying to write stories and bring those stories to life. And those stories are brought to life. I want to push them to individuals where those stories can connect. And this video is technically about Kendrick and Drake, but this video is honestly more about the whole rap industry as a whole. No matter what rapper or whatever that you really like or really care about. Kendrick, I already said not to idolize. I don't believe in idolizing any of these fools, but Kendrick and Drake specifically, because their beef is somewhat, it's still prominent in today's hip-hop news culture, but it's been brewing for ages, so that's the reason why it's going to be the way that it is. But first thing I want to set the foundation. The reason why this matters so much to me, and the reason why I think that it represents so much of our current culture, at least as black and brown men and women, it's because of the nature of what rap is. Rap is rhythm and poetry. That's kind of where rap is formulated. And poetry is a human being writing themes and characteristics of their life and formulating them into rhymes and cadences and stories that can connect with other people. They're writing these things from the heart, their own experiences, and it's literally like how do I say it? It's a endless archive of human experiences. So that's the reason why you have so many people, so many different artists, and so many people that connect with so many different artists. Like, people think that Nas is the best rapper of all time. Some people think Eminem is the best rapper of all time. Some people think it's Tupac, Biggie. It doesn't matter who people think is the best. No one's ever going to come to a consensus. But everybody has an artist or somebody, and I'm only specifically talking about hip-hop fans and rap right now, because the music as a whole is just so much deeper than hip-hop and rap. So it's not just it's not just rap and hip-hop, but right now I'm only really talking about hip-hop fans. We can extrapolate it. We can talk about that in another video. I'm also not too knowledgeable in like music as a whole and all the different genres and subgenres, but specifically rap and the subgenres within rap and hip-hop, that's kind of where like I feel like I sit it. But rhythm and poetry, the poetry aspect of rap is soul. It's coming from the soul and the heart. So a lot of the music that you hear is genuinely people's circumstances, and that's the reason why so many people connect with it, even if they dealt with this thing or they've dealt with it through other people. People have brought these things to their consciousness, and it allows them to be front on their brain and allows them to connect with that music. And then the rhythm part of it is just rhythm. It's dance. It's bringing the body into it. It's not just words. It's connecting with the body now. And these are where the beats are, the tempos, the time signatures, everything that is connected with the formulation of the rhythm of the song makes it into a song. It's not just poetry at that point, it's rhythm and poetry. Now that's what makes rap. So when tying those things together, you really get the human experience as a whole. And predominantly black and brown men are the ones to really spend a lot of time, and I don't know if that's really true, at least that's how it is in mainstream, but in real life I don't really know if that's true. But black and brown men are the main ones to really, and women are the main ones to really spend their time and put their essence in rap and hip-hop music. And then obviously you got Caucasian, the whole world raps pretty much, everybody raps is what I'm trying to say. And everybody has their own experiences that they bring into rap. With Kendrick and Drake, from my perspective and what I understand, it could be incorrect, but Drake, his music, his entire artistry, his platform is built upon creating the best music, the best sounding songs to make the most people listen to and connect with and feel with. And Drake would add in his own touch to it, his own experiences and things like that into it, which is what connected to a bunch of people. But the main goal wasn't to be this woke individual that brought consciousness into the world. His goal was to make the most profit possible by making the best sounding music and connecting with so many different genres across the globe. That meant expanding his artistry to be more of a rapper and a singer, versatile. And that meant talking about so many different things. Well, not so many things, but honestly talking about a kind of more echo chamber of things to like keep that same core audience. Kendrick, on the other hand, though, Kendrick, he wanted to make the Picasso. He wanted to be the Picasso or the Bach or the Shakespeare. You know, he wanted to make music that you would see in a museum in 100 years. He wanted to make the music that would be stored in the archive for his people. And I think there's certain aspects of both of these individuals that cross over. I'm not saying both of them are just stuck in their own silos. They both probably take certain aspects. That's the reason why Kendrick most likely went towards a more mainstream style when making his music, because he learned that you won't be able to connect with the whole world if you're solely making 10-minute long songs, 40-minute to an hour long concept piece albums where people have to sit down and completely give their entire core and essence into analyzing, like, to get the full picture, you know. And I'm not saying either is bad, is good or bad. I think both of them are amazing because both of them are extremely talented individuals that figured out how to make a living and build a empire essentially off of their work. That's not easy, you know. So I admire it, but you know, neither of them are perfect. But both of them approached the music industry in a different way. Kendrick wanted to be the best lyricist of all time, and he's arguably that. Drake wanted to be the best music maker of all time. He wanted to be, I guess, the Michael Jackson versus Prince. I don't really know Prince's story that much and what he was trying to do with the music industry, but he wanted to make hits. Drake wanted to make the hits. And obviously they're not the only two rappers in the world. J. Cole was a very big name that people were scolding. I honestly think that Cole, if we're talking not about internet and we're talking about real life, like people's real lives, what could actually be going on in their real life, I think Cole probably did it the best, if I had to say. I know not many people agree on that, so I ain't even gonna go too deep. But any rapper that exists, you know, Eminem, Lupe Fiasco, Tupac, Biggie, like I said, 50 Cent, DMX, the list could go on. Where really, really talented rappers, Nas. Yeah. What? No. But depending on the artist that you really resonate with, analyze that first off, and analyze that where that comes from, and then you can extrapolate the real meaning of what all of this really is. It's all the type of man that you end up wanting to become. If you're a man, if you're a woman, it's all the type of person. You know, if you're the type of woman, the type of woman that you want to become. Yes. What? Yes. Wait. Why do you mind your business? Yes. Oh, Jesus. Who's my my train of thought, bro. What can I see? I've been out here for an hour. Why would I be out here for an hour if I can't see? Forgive me. Yeah, the whole existence of rap, I feel like, really allows us to see the true essence of life as a black man in America, as a Mexican man in America, as a black woman, Mexican woman, as a white woman, as a white man, as an Asian man, as an Asian woman, as an Indian man, as an Indian, any person in this world. You can really understand the core of your culture and what it is. And I think us as black people, African American people, we've mistaken our identity to be something that it's not. And I think our identity and our roots and our culture really resides within the sports and the rap industry, and every other industry really in the world that we've created, or that has been created off the backs of us. That's where our culture lies, and we can really see and analyze all the things that went wrong and went well, just like every other race and every other culture in this world. We are no different. And then once we learn that, then we can bring it back to the diaspora and understand things on a wider scale. How things connect from an African American to an straight African, and finally connect our cultures and stop hating each other. But it's all about the type of thing, and it's deeper than rap. I don't want to sit here and try to idolize these rappers, because they're all human beings. They all make mistakes, they all fail, and they're all going to get back up and do better, just like every other human being on the planet. But Drake and Kendrick really represent the types of individuals that go at odds most of the time. And I'm only going to specifically talk about black men right now. You can look at this what you will. But black men, you either succumb to your traumas and become... Yes. Can you go do what you're trying to do? I'm trying to do something right now. What? Oh, this is a shit video. Kendrick went down the route of trying to wake up his people, I think, and the people that he kind of grew up around. Drake wanted to get the whole world to fuck with his people, and the whole world, I think, kind of fucks with his people. I was not the whole world, but the majority of the world. And Kendrick was like, nah, bro, like we can tell you ain't really like. You don't really care about us. You really only care about y'all. To a certain extent, I guess that's true. I don't really know all of that, but I would love to hear the comments on this. So, if I'm just yapping, I'll make another video about this, because I think that's going to be needed. But yeah, we'll put that right there. Yeah, I'm cooked, chat.